outside and the night is cold. Everyone's lighting candles in their homes. Yes, it's Christmas. It's a magic time. You can feel it in the air, that every child got their hearts filled up with joy. Yeah.
Show Santa saying hello.
Hello, everyone.
All around. Oh, snow is falling down. All the colored lights lighting up this town. And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing Merry Christmas to you.
So this is where you used to basically pay, and now it's been replaced by doggies. Can you hear them? I'm like, where's that sound coming from? So last time I was here, it was a very foggy, cold evening, and it is still blooming cold, but no fog, thankfully. But the amount of lights they have here at Thursford is mind-blowing. It takes them months to get this all set up. So last year, the journey started through there. Obviously the Christmas Spectacular is now back, so it's this way to the Journey of Light. Let's go and check it out. That tree is amazing as always. See the polar bear up there. Right, in we go into the Steam Museum that has been changed to the Enchanted Journey of Light. Obviously this goes outside as well, but some things, if you saw this last year, you may remember some of these, including that big Santa up there. He's still here on this humongous but very pretty steam engine. I remember these guys from last year as well. Kind of freaked me out because I wasn't sure whether they were actually real, if there's somebody in there. Wow, that is something I want in my house, or even in my garden. That is an amazing tree. Can you see all those? They look like jellyfish, kind of like shooting stars hanging down. Totally amazing. What's quite nice is at the moment, it seems pretty quiet. It's like I'm the only one in here at the moment. There's loads of penguins. Look, there's seals as well. How cute is that? Little baby seals. Do not touch the characters, even though you so want to, because look, can you see that one? It's like breathing up and down. How cute is that?
Look at the polar bears.
You have to look everywhere because you'll see things you might miss, like the penguins here. How cute is that? And the polar bears. Give me a high five. Not touching you. The bear's house there. She's doing some cooking, it looks like. It's so funny. You can see the bear actually sleeping, seeing his belly going up and down. Not quite sure what's going on there. This is obviously the kids' bedroom. Is that Daddy Bear? Looks like he's been on the sherry. Now these tell a story, but I kind of just missed that. So sorry, Mr. Elf.
Especially just before Christmas. They are having to work extra hard to make sure they can supply everyone.
You can see there's a badge on that snowman saying 2. I think that's the amount of years they've been here. This elf has been here for 3 years. And this elf has been here for 7 years. Wow, amazing. It's so good.
Watch out for snowballs!
Santa's toy shop, where all the elves are. Wow, look at that. Loads of activity going on in there. In fact, I'm sure there's some presents there that I never got as a child. And it's not because I was naughty. Detailing is really good. Just up here, look, you can see the presents going from Santa's workshop. And I am sure they must be going somewhere, maybe to Santa's sleigh. But can you see the clouds up the top? They're Care Bears. Look, and you can see how old they are. It's 4 years old, that character. And so's he. See these Santas just hanging down from the ceiling, look. Now normally this is really busy, but I've picked a quiet time, which is available on the website, so you can actually book to come at a time where it's going to be quieter. And obviously that's early on in the day or late in the evening. And it's around about 8 o'clock right now. I think the Christmas Spectacular show is just about to finish, so that everyone's in there and enjoying that. So we've got the whole place to myself, which is amazing. And again, I love the fact that they're all kind of immersed within all the steam engines. Love your moves. Look at that. There's Santa there just poking out of the chimney. And obviously this was here last year because Santa couldn't have been here because of the C word. But I still think they've got a screen here to show Santa saying hello.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry I can't be at Thursford today, but I'm ever so busy getting things prepared for a magical Christmas and preparing to drop presents off all over the world. I hope you're keeping well, and I promise you I'll be at Thursford next year. One last thing. Happy Christmas to you all!
So there you go, Santa will be back next year. He's still not here this year. So there's a lot more steam engines now. Wow, look at these trees. They look so good. Now that is what you would call a perfect snowy tree. Hardly any green showing. So we see a lot of the steam engines in here and some random monkeys. And actually, I don't think they're overly Christmassy, are they? There's a chicken there. I love that smell though of steam engines, and that's what's great about Thursford. All these made proudly in Norfolk. So this is the cafe just in here. So we can go to the cafe or we continue our journey outside. So obviously it's a little bit shorter than last year's journey of Light, but obviously the best bit about it is actually outside, because you've got the vintage funfair, which is directly in front of us, as well as the light trail, which we'll go and have a look at. We'll go and have a look at the fair in just a moment. We'll come back to this. Some of these are actually new for this year. I don't remember seeing this last year, but wow, that's pretty cool. With the flowers pulsating like that. Look at that. Very peaceful and very calming. Over here there's moon and stars. It reminds me of being in a spa right now, listening to the music. Doesn't it? Let's hope I don't get copyrighted with this. The sounds of nature. There's a whale there, some pretty flowers. I wouldn't say the flowers are Christmassy, but really the journey of Light is is a journey. It's not necessarily all about Christmas. Not quite sure what they are supposed to be. The sounds of rushing water makes me need to go to the toilet. It's great in the distance, you can see the Helter Skelter lit up, looks really pretty. What are they, jellyfish? Ah, it sounds like we're underwater right now. There's sea kelp. There's a chroma crab. I don't know if you can see him. This does look a little bit different to last year. I don't remember seeing this little archway with these jellyfish going all the way across. That looks really good. Sounds like a whale or a cow. It's definitely a whale. Yeah, I think it's quite different, the fact that you get the sounds as well, because if you were walking around here and you didn't have the sounds, I guess it wouldn't be so immersive as it is if it was just pretty quiet. Not quite sure how a cactus tree fits in though underwater, or is it coral? Still looks like a cactus tree though. That jellyfish though, that is absolutely huge. So we move from underwater into the jungle. God, I thought they were spiders then. Not quite sure what they are. Some kind of grass thing. But yeah, we're in the jungle. Some rhinos, elephants. That tiger looks pretty good though. Check him out. Baby giraffe, mama giraffe. Hopefully the camera won't be bleaching this out too much, but these are super bright. Look at that. They look amazing. Now can you imagine having that in your garden at Christmas? Everybody would be so jealous. And a great place to get yourself a photo, standing there, being an angel. God, that is bright. Just a sea of light. I've been to some Enchanted journeys of lights before, none of which are as big or as good as Thursford. Okay, that's weird. Random laughing child. Now they look a little bit more festive with the deers. They're not reindeers, are they? I don't think so. Love all those stars though on the mound. It's turning a little bit more festive now with some presents and a snowman. Looks like there's something moving in there. Temperatures around about -1 here in Norfolk at the point of filming this. Big magical ice kingdom. And greeting us on our way out are the two snowmen. So there you go, that was the Journey of Light 2021. Okay, so I put my foot on this and that Christmas tree should light up. Here we go. Wow, look at that. Okay, let's step on this one as well. The kids obviously are loving these. So there is a lot of loud music in here, but this is the vintage funfair. So you've got basically a Helter Skelter, a big wheel, and some really cool old vintage funfair rides. There's the old-fashioned Ferris wheel, which I went on last year. It actually does go pretty fast. And they've got some hot dogs, sausages going on here. They are so popular now, the German way of cooking hot dogs and sausages. Place to get warmed up. Let me grab a hot chocolate here, I think. Oh, I need to warm my hands up on this. Oh, that feels so good. And also a great place to admire the lights. Look at the tree though. Look at that, how they all light up the tree. Shining into the air as well. In fact, you can see them for miles around the Norfolk countryside. Okay, getting Gabby's opinion on it. Now, I came here last year, Gabby, and obviously it was whilst we were all in lockdown. There was no Christmas Spectacular, so there was a little bit more of the Christmas display going on in there as well. So what do you think of it this year? Honest opinion. Is it worth the money? Would you come back?
I would, if it was a bit cheaper, but after paying what we paid, I expected it to be a little bit more...
A little bit longer, yeah.
And I found it was random stuff, like just like when we're walking around the outside bit, like zoos and under the sea, and I was finding it really hard to relate Christmas to it, you know. It reminded me more of Blackpool Illuminations.
But the inside was good.
The inside was good,
but it wasn't long enough.
But it was nice, but I would pay a little less.
So if you want to do a comparison, do check out the video in the description from last year's event. Now obviously, as I was saying, because of COVID, the Christmas Spectacular couldn't go ahead, so therefore they had to put on a little bit extra. So the Journey of Light was a little bit less than it was last year. But I think, you know, if you want to come out with the kids to see some special lights in Norfolk on a cold winter's evening, yeah, it's a little bit pricey, but I still think it's worth it. Tell us what you think in the comments. So last year, I would have come up this way to go through the other part of the building, which is for the Christmas Spectacular. But I love just walking up here because some of the shops are really ultra festive, and the windows as well. It's really pretty. So this is where the Christmas Spectacular happens. Obviously they're shut for the evening. I smell a lot of mulled wine. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. I'll see you next time.